Alright guys, we're starting episode 3 here. Word from Word from Azure Watch. Priest, a couple mutated beasts jumped me and my leg is injured. I was sent on a scouting mission from Azure Watch after we received word from Zahana. Please, could you speak with caregiver Chaylin in my stead? She needs to know how many people to expect in Azure Watch. Just cross the Crystal Brook River and continue following the road until the Azure Watch till you get to the Azure Watch. Be sure to ask her for a place for your. Be sure to ask her for a place for yourself to stay in. Why didn't they just say you? Seriously. All right, let's get going. There's a bonus quest in here, I think. I can't remember. It's a fishing quest, yeah. Yep. Let's go. Fishing trainer and supplies. Red snapper, very tasty. I found that these waters are bustling with red snapper. A very tasty fish. With a fishing net, I can catch enough to feed dozens of Draenei. Unfortunately, I was recently attacked by a creature known as a Murloc while netting in the river, and have suffered some injuries that prevent me from doing my job. I need help. Use this fishing net near schools of red snapper, round the Crystal Brook River, to the east to catch the fish. What do you say? Remember to return the net when you are finished. Alright. That's what they want. Apparently there's a night elf here now. Cool. Better not steal my red snapper. Okay. There's one red snapper. I think you can cheat these quests sometimes too. Doing like double clicks. I think you can get like more than one at a time. No, apparently not. Seriously, just stay away from red snapper. Seriously, it's they fixed it, I guess, with this patch. I know I used to be able to like double click and it would like give me more than one. I hate water quests because they don't give you like a special like water walking or anything like that. I wish I had levitate right now. It'd be so much easier. Oh, angry Murloc. Dead. And I don't see any more down this way, so we'll go the other way. This one will probably take a little while just because of the fact. The spawn doesn't seem too bad, actually. 5. Oh, message. I'll ignore it for now. 5. And a Murloc. Great. Die. Let's go over here. Orange juice and vodka, man. It's some of the best stuff. Ooh, another red snapper. Ooh, red snapper. More red snapper over here. Two more pools over here, and then I think we should be good to go, unless there's Murloc in one of them. Just need this one last one over here. And we should be good to go. Yeah! Woo woo! Seriously, that fishing quest is like one of the most unbearable quests I've ever done. And I've done a lot of quests. So I guess we're gonna be leveling up Shadow just because. But yeah, I'm gonna continue after this. Alrighty then. Grab a net, young priest. Our people need sustenance. Watch out for murlocs, strange and extremely knowing little creatures. I hope the murlocs didn't cause you too much trouble, Felusa. I owe you a great deal of gratitude for all you've done. Perhaps I could teach you how to fish. I'll even supply the pole and a bauble. Thank you. You did a wonderful job, Felusa. Our people will be thankful for this bounty. With that said, would you mind taking this halt of Red Snapper to Acton in the Azure Watch? He shouldn't be too hard to find as he is awaiting this catch. Of course, I'll take him. And you know what? I am going to take you up on your offer to teach me fishing. Because, hey, it's fishing. Let's get going. We will travel this pathway. Onwards! Okay, Acton. What do you find? What do you think of my armor? Crafted it myself. It's a little different than what we traditionally wear, but extremely comfortable. Poor Didinia. That murloc gave her quite a scare. Sighs. Hopefully she will recover from her injuries soon. So I presume you're looking for work. Well, there's plenty around here to be found. There's plenty of work to be found at Azure Watch. Thanks, man. The great Moongraze hunt. Moongraze. You're starting to make a name for yourself, Arisa. How about trying your hand at hunting? Back on Draenor, our greatest hunters would hunt the beast that resembled the Moongraze stag of this region, known as a Talbulk. If you think yourself Draenei enough, go out into the woods and kill enough of the stags to fill your pack with meat. You will find them grazing south the Azure Watch. Watch out for their horns. Again, we are a people that does not like to, kill a lot of creatures, but all of our quests involve killing creatures. Sorry, I'm stuck on that moral. Let's go over to the first aid trainer. What do you have to teach us? If you're not learning how to make use of bandages, I will be happy to show you the basics of their creation and application. The difference between life and death often is down to the properly bandaging wounds. Medical purposes. I have found that lashers milling about on the island hold restorative medicinal properties in their veins. Through proper treatment, the vines can be broken down into a powerful healing ointment. I don't like the font that they do. Ointment. Unfortunately, with so many injured Draenei passing through Azure Watch, we're always on a short supply. Our delicate guest was found injured and unconscious by the Crystal Brook. Okay. The Crystal Brook. If they name it a Crystal Brook Lake, they should probably put that suffix in there or whatever. I'm gonna get called out for that. It's like, suffix isn't... It's like, whatever. Crystal Brook. Only yesterday. If you bring me vines, we may be able to save her. You will find root trappers both south and east of Azure Watch. The wording in here gets confused a lot. I'm sorry for that. I just... Sometimes they don't make sense to me when I say them, and then I look at them and I'm like, oh... good to see you again. I'm glad that you were able to... Wait, what? Oh, because he met us in the vision. Good to see you again. I'm glad we were both able to get our emitters fixed, so we might never offend one another. And don't worry, we'll see to it that the Amon Vale gets help and supplies. Speaking of assistance, now that you're here, go around and introduce yourself to the others. I know that there is plenty to do. Thank you. I couldn't have ever figured out that there was stuff to do in here. And let's go in here. To which... Please sit and make yourself comfortable. Words from Azure Watch. Oh, you must be one of the survivors that we've been hearing about. I'm glad that you came. Don't worry, we will send someone to see to Aaron's injured leg. I'm most interested in hearing all about your harrowing story of survival. You're a brave one to have made it all the way out here. Yeah, I guess I could consider pretty brave. Bed, bandages, and beyond. Welcome to Azure Watch, Priest. Please excuse this disorder you see around you. It's easy to take simple things for granted, like fully furnished and stocked in, until you're forced to build one out of nothing. We've managed to salvage this pod of a building, but without the proper furnishings and first aid supplies, the inn is little more than a glorified tent. Nurguni at the Exodar has offered to put together a package to help our most immediate needs, but I need someone to deliver the list to them. So take the list on Hippogriff to the master in Azure Watch. From Azure Watch, right? And bucket of candy. Candy buckets like this are located in inns throughout the realms. Go ahead, take some. As you can tell, this was filmed on Halloween. And we're going to take that slime costume off because we don't need it. Alright, let's go talk to the Hippogriff trainer, or Flight Master, rather. Flight Master Zaldon. Where would you like to fly to? Good day, Felisa. Are you interested in renting a Hippogriff? So, you need to get to the Exodar. That's going to be quite the trip, but don't worry. I have a way to get you there very quickly. For a small fee, you can rent one of my Hippogriffs to fly you to the Exodar. Taking the Hippogriff is faster, not to mention safer alternative for someone carrying an important message. If you'd like to take a ride, speak to me again and I'll make the arrangements. Alright. Accept. We're gonna pick you and we're gonna fly to the Exodar. Because we can. And we're flying over to the Exodar, rather. Quite the ship, man. I am Valrisa the Noble. Also, why did you pick a female? Because if I'm going to look at an ass, I'm going to look at a Draenei ass for a little bit. Alright. I'm going to go down over here. Where are you? Right over there. You are the tradesman. Tradeswoman. Greetings, friend. You look like you've come a long way. How can I help you? Oh, so you've brought Chelan's list. Excellent. I was hoping to receive this today. Let's see what she needs. The servant reads over the list and begins placing various items in the box. That's most of what she requested. The pieces for the beds are simply too large to be delivered by Hippogriff, but I'll make arrangements to have them sent by wagon. It's awfully nice of you. It really is. Here's the box for Risa. This should be enough for Chelan to get the inn up and running. Let her know that she can keep sending in orders as long as the need arises. Azure Watch urgently needs a place to care for the wounded and put up any travelers they receive. When you are ready, return to Azure Watch. Speak to Stephanos near the seat of the Naru in the Exodar. Okay. I'm assuming all of these quests are the commoners. Yeah, they're all commoners, so I'm not going to worry about them. That's just Halloween style quests. I'm not going to worry about them. Yeah. I'll go this way. And Stephanos. Good day, priest. Any need of a reliable hippogriff? Where are you headed, priest? So you're headed back to Azure Watch with this package. Not a problem at all. Priest, just speak with me again, and we'll get you on your way with those supplies. Thank you. There's a human rogue down here. Why are you down here? If I remember correctly, Azure Watch's Hippogriff Master is Zeldin. If you've spoken to him before, then you can take one of my Hippogriffs to him. That's a good lesson to know. Hippogriffs are always trained to fly to their capital city, but will only take you to a remote hippogriff master after you've already been there. Since you've arrived on one of Zaldaro's hippogriffs, we can also use that route to return to the Azure Watch with the caregiver's supplies. That's so amazing. Thank you. You guys are just too much. Too much. Yeah, so what? I text on Hippogriff. Whatever. I text on my Hippogriff. What? Thank you for returning me. And now we'll go back to the inn. So, okay, I said I wasn't going to do, like, the Halloween quest, but if there's one right here, I might as well do it. And this one's easy, you just gotta pass it into the girl. Yes, Farisa. You found this inside the Headless Horseman's jack-o'-lantern? This is an old symbol of the light. It must have been the horseman's before the curse. Before he was cursed and turned to the monster he is today. Thank you, Farisa. This symbol deserves to be with the paladins. I will make sure they get it. Oh, and I almost forgot. You have a secret admirer. What? Secret admirer? No way. Weighted jack-o'-lantern. Tricky treat and a blood elf mask. Oh, we have no room in the inventory. How about we get rid of this hunk of bread? And there. Yay! Anyway, yeah. Back onto the actual main part of the quest. Oh, inside. Duh. Sorry. Here we are. Caregiver challenge. Welcome back, Farisa. Was Narguni able to gather everything on the list? Handing over the box, you tell the caregiver that Noguri is making arrangements to have the larger items delivered by wagon. Splendid. Now I finally be able to set up the beds and first aid station so that we can better treat the wounded and any survivors we encounter. I can't thank you enough for your help, Farisa. You have my thanks and that of the Azure Watchers Vindicators. Thanks. I really, you guys don't even have to thank me. I'm doing this out of my goodwill and my heart. So yeah, guess we can continue with these. I think I've cracked it, Farisa. Esrin points to the totem. All we need to know is that the Stillpine Furbog language is imprinted on these totems. And with just a rudimentary understanding of how their symbols work, we can study the totems and learn to communicate with the Furbogs. I've written down the basics of the symbol matrix on this parchment. Study it and then examine the totem. It should lead you to the next language totem. Speak to Arguno when you return as an educated Draenei. Okay. Yeah. Do the V. The missing fisherman. In the fevered dreams of our injured guest, she spoke of a fisherman, Cowlin, who is in some distress in Silver Mist Isle, into the southwest, off the coast of Azure Mist. With all that's been happening, no one has had the opportunity to look into it, but I do feel a bit of worry. Perhaps there's something you can do, Farisa. Of course, I'll go help and look for them, obviously. Alright, so that should be the end of part 3. If it's not, you'll hear from me again in the same episode, but we shall see what's going on. Alright guys, I'm going to see you guys in the next one.